And welcome to our cooking channel.
It ain't my cooking channel. Welcome to Mr. Lee's cooking channel. Okay, so I posted his famous salmon on Snapchat last week, and a lot of you asked for the recipes.
I know what's famous. It's famous?
Oh yeah, I guess so. It looked pretty, and it tastes pretty.
Okay. So that's why you asked me to do it again?
I didn't ask. They asked for the recipe.
Hey, I'm just here to serve y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
So anyways, he's going to make this salmon. Tonight is sushi night, so he's going to show you what he does. And the ingredients that he uses is...
Very simple.
Very simple. He uses butter. Not the whole thing.
No, it's just going to...
You're just going to need a butter?
You're going to need some butter.
He uses...
That's only for color. That's not important. Main two ingredients are going to be your salt and your pepper.
Salt and our $8 pepper. This pepper is so expensive.
Paprika if you want for a little bit of color, but just something to give it some more color for presentation after you actually sear it on this front side. Here's what you want to do, guys. When you go to purchase your salmon, you want to look for the fish that is kind of not too dark. Looks kind of, I guess if you were to cut it open, it would be fresh. You can see the color on this is pretty nice. I think he didn't use the right kind of knife on it because you can see it's kind of torn. You don't want any fish that has any holes or torn in it, but this is gonna have to do for tonight. This is about half a pound. This is actually natural salmon. It costs a little more. It's about $13.99 per pound. The other one we usually get is natural salmon, Atlantic. It's about $8.99 a pound usually where we're at HEB. But I've already washed it. You want to season it on both sides, like I said. You just want to use salt and pepper here first. I like to season both sides of anything that I cook. I know some people do not. I just find it necessary to do that if you want.
So he's putting the salt.
Even flavor.
He just put the pepper.
Salt and pepper on both sides. Then I'm gonna flip it over here. More salt. And then...
It's not extremely salty either if you guys think this is a lot of salt. And I'm not someone that likes salmon. Like, I think it's disgusting, but for some reason when he makes it, I eat it.
This is just that backyard, and it's just gonna, all this is doing is gonna give a little color, very light. That does not have a strong flavor at all. And you want to put some coarse ground black pepper, also for color. That's gonna give it a really nice color when we sear it. All right, that's done. It's seasoned.
And
if you really wanted to, you could just make this, prepare it this way, and eat that alone. You know, make some vegetables, some broccoli or some green beans on the side, and have some sides. And that alone that fish right there can stand on its own as an entree. But we are actually using it for sushi tonight.
It's sushi. So what he did, he didn't mention that, but he stood the fish up and like kind of made sure he seasoned it along the sides right there. So salt, pepper, and then you can use this backyard right here again, or paprika for color.
And now come to the pan.
We're going to the pan with the butter. So he just threw some butter in there. About how much butter is that? I don't know. Eyeball it, guys. It's about
teaspoon of butter. That's a lot. You can use a half if you want.
But I guess we're a butter loving family, huh?
We're a butter loving family, ladies and gentlemen.
Get it? Butter. Give me those buns. Just kidding. Keep it PG on this channel, guys.
And we're just gonna let that get hot here. Uh-oh. I hear some sizzling, ladies and gentlemen.
So you're bringing the fish over, guys. He's bringing the fish over.
And I love preparing fish because I'm going to show you something cool that I like that it does here in a little bit. You want to make sure this is really, really hot. This fish is going to brown really quickly. You're just searing actually both sides. The front is most important because in a second here you can see me pushing bake and start on the oven.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Whenever you cook salmon, you want to make sure you cook any fish or seafood thoroughly. So I like to stick it in the oven when it's done. I mean, after I'm done searing it here, just to make sure it's cooked all the way through.
So he just preheated the oven. Sorry, I didn't move the camera. We were watching the fish. He just preheated the oven to 350. And I'm just watching the fish. And he has it cooking on about medium high right now.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's pretty high. Not too high, but
medium high.
high enough that you're getting a good sear on it. You kind of press down. All fish are not created equal, so, and it also depends on where your butcher, your fish guy, fishmonger is, where he's cutting the.
Why you gotta use big words? Why you can't just say the guy that cuts the meat?
Because I'm a world traveler, man.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys, I'm telling you, he is like a genius if you guys didn't know. So he only uses big words in the house, and he makes me and the kids have to go pull out the freaking dictionary to realize what he just said.
That's how my mom used to do me.
He makes us all smarter.
Alright, and you can see why I had to end up adding a lot of butter to this thing. Uh-oh, my favorite part is coming up. Like I was saying, as far as the fish and where it depends on where he's cutting the fish from. You can get a piece that's really thin if it's towards the end, or you can get one that's pretty thick. This is about somewhere in the middle, and you will need to cook that. That's why you need to be pretty thorough and throw that in the oven and make sure it's cooked all the way through. Here's my favorite part coming up. Y'all ready? Now I'm gonna flip this and watch how it shrinks up. But look at the color on this, guys. You see that? Uh-oh, did it tighten up? You saw it? Did you get it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they can see it, but I can.
And what I'm doing now is kind of just cooking the bottom. And what that does, it's gonna, you want to sear that bottom, and what that does, it's gonna kind of separate that skin, that layer of skin off of it when it's actually done after you're through cooking in the oven.
Because we don't eat that part.
Yeah.
Some people do, right?
Actually, that's a dish that they serve in Japanese restaurants. Only the salmon skin, no meat, just the skin. Very little meat off of
His
there.
grandma does. She eats the skin. If you guys don't know, for those of you who don't know, he's black and Japanese. He was born in Japan, so he's like a salmon, what do you call it? Pro. I don't know.
Now what we're going to do is, you see the color on that?
So now what he did was, I had to move out of the way, guys. Sorry, because it was a hot pan, but this is not hot. But what he did was he put it in a small little baking dish. And since the oven is on 350.
All I'm going to do is take a couple pats of butter, put that on top.
Put like, I don't know. This is how thin the butter is. It's not a lot of butter. Maybe to some people it is, but. And now he's going to put it in the oven. It was on 350. And how long does this go in the oven, babe?
Probably about 15 minutes.
All right, so we'll be back in
12 to 15.
12 to 15 minutes. We'll be back. I've made this before on camera. This tempura shrimp comes from Walmart. It's like $5.98. The sticky rice, of course, I just bought this at HEB. Daddy actually went back tonight to buy more because They're always priced at $2.97 at Walmart, H-E-B. I have never seen them at Kroger's, but H-E-B right now has a $2 off in-store coupon, so you get these for 97 cents. So this is the sticky rice that we use. It goes in the microwave. I'll insert the video in the description box of when I made the sushi before, because we don't do anything different. So we just put the shrimp in the fry daddy for like 2 minutes, and then when the fish is out of the oven, we add fish and tempura. And you can use any seaweed. This isn't the kind that we normally use. This is more for like cut rolls. The ones that I get are usually like half of the size, but seaweed is seaweed. So I don't know what we're gonna make tonight, if it's gonna be hand rolls or cut rolls, but either way it's gonna be good. But yeah, if you want to make sushi at home, and I think these cost about $3. Isaac brought it home for work. I'm not sure. He got it from Kroger's, but we normally get the ones from Walmart. So yeah, so again, I made this before. They also sell this. If you can't find this at Walmart, they do sell it at Kroger's. It's not going to be in the regular frozen shrimp section. It's going to be in the seafood section, and they have like a little frozen section over there, and you will find tempura shrimp, but it's not this brand. It's like the Kroger brand, but it's the same shrimp. So again, you can find this at Kroger's if you can't find it at your local Walmart.
And there we have it. It's been about 10 minutes now. You can go ahead and pull it out. It looks good. I think it's cooked fully through. Nice color on it. You don't want to leave your fish in there for too long because it'll dry out. Fish actually doesn't take long to cook. So there you have it.
But make sure you leave it in there long enough, because if you don't like raw fish, you need to leave it for the full 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like I said, I cooked it on the stove. That cooked it about halfway through. Stick it in the oven, 350 for about 10 minutes. Cooks it all the way through the rest of the way. And enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
And like he said in the beginning, we are going to use this for sushi. So if you guys want to watch that video, I'll link it below because I've made it before. Or you can definitely, this can feed easily, what, 3 people maybe? Yeah. Depending on how much you eat. He's made this before when we've had friends over. Actually, Michael was over, and you made green beans and mashed potatoes with it, right? Mm-hmm. And he doesn't make canned green beans, guys.
We had baked potatoes.
Oh, we had baked potatoes and fresh green beans and whole green beans. So definitely you can make that meal, or you can cut it like we do in the sushi, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this salmon recipe with the hubs. It was the
way I prepared. It's full of flavor for you guys.
Yeah, it was highly requested on Snapchat when I showed it the other day, because we were having it for sushi, so a lot of people asked for the recipe. So
really simple, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you to the moon and back, and we will see you in our next video. Bye. Tempura, tempura, tempura. That's enough. Beatboxing. Stop, Akira. Okay, guys, so I made this. Tempura, tempura, tempura. We are so dumb. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. We are so dumb. I'm seriously, like, I don't know. We just don't know how to be grown-ups.
How you gonna tell me that's enough and then get back on the mic?
Okay, one more time. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Tempura, 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 tempura. Cut.